These are the stories that mythologies tell us. But you know what my favorite one is? I have two big pieces of pottery all about it. Well, this is my favorite story. Can you tell what this creature is? It's half bull, half man. Yeah. This is none other than the mighty Minotaur. And the story of the Minotaur goes even far, far back than all the stories that I've mentioned. This is basically how the world as we know it started to shape. I'm going to tell you the story of the Minotaur, but first, all of this around. Big on. There you go. Once upon a time, in the east, in Lebanon, there was a beautiful princess called Europa. Europa was one of the ones strolling in her garden. And all of a sudden, Zeus, the father of all gods, appeared and he said, that's an attractive lady. Maybe I should impress her. But instead of going up to her and saying, yo, how you doing? What he did was he turned into the most beautiful bull so that this lady would approach him and pet the bull. So Zeus turned into a magnificent white bull. And it worked. Europa, our princess, approached the lovely man and she decided that instead of just petting the bull, she got on his back to see how calm he was. But Zeus was not a calm bull at all. So what he did is he yelled like a big bull and jumped from Lebanon all the way onto Crete. Why? She was in the air, she was screaming and waving her hair. I'm not going to sing that on this book. And when they landed in Crete, Zeus decided to tell her, woman, chill. I am not a man. And he transformed back into Zeus himself. The lady was relieved, and she said, and Zeus proposed, so what if I was to ask you to be my wife? And she accepted. They got married, and they had babies. One of these babies would grow up to be none other than King Minos of Crete. Now, the tradition of bulls kept on being passed down from generation to generation. So King Minos, once a year, would sacrifice a bull to the gods. This was tradition. And one day, he went up to Poseidon. Do you know who Poseidon is? So Zeus is the god of the sky, the god of thunder. And Poseidon is the god of the sea. So remind me, Zeus is the god of? And Poseidon is the god of? That's it. Now Poseidon presented King Minos with a white bull to be sacrificed to himself. But when King Minos saw this bull, the evil king said, you know what, this bull is so nice, but even Poseidon deserves it, so I'll keep it in my flock. Poseidon was angry, and he decided to play a little trick on King Minos. And you know what this trick was? He made King Minos' wife fall in love with the bull. And they had a baby. And I'll let your parents explain that tonight. Now, this baby was born. And obviously, it was half man and half bull. And that is exactly how the Minotaur came to be. But before we explain our entire story and how the Minotaur was slain, I'm going to offer you a different story. What if, instead of sending Theseus, the man that was supposedly meant to kill the Minotaur, we would replace him with a young girl, a 9-year-old Athenian called Amphora. Now, Amphora was a very brave and bright young lady. And this lady, She was a bit spicy. She was a bit naughty, you could say that, but not because she was arrogant. No. She was very knowledgeable. You could even say she was the first change maker of her time. In fact, our story starts here. Amphora has just turned 9, and as tradition holds, in order for her to find out what her future holds, she will go beside Mount Parnassus, next to the Oracle of Delphi, to find out what her future holds. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present Amphora, the Athenian.
You know why they call my period ancient Greece? Because not only are all our leaders old periods supposedly wise men, but their mentality is quite ancient. Today, I just turned 9, and my Uncle Brutus's idea of a birthday celebration is taking him a long hike over Mount Parnassus to meet some lady which he apparently has a crush on, to tell me my future. Look, I know I'm only 9, but I know what I want to be when I grow up. I want to be a researcher because that's what I love, reading books and learning more stuff. But I guess for everything's sake, let's give it a go. Oh, great Oracle of Delphi, come up, wherever you are.
Who calls my name? You! Let me get you. I know you. Don't tell me you are Amphora the Athenian, daughter of Jeremy the craftsman and Calistine the orator, child of the avoided spear. Also, happy birthday! What's up, girl?
I have come here for you to tell me my purpose.
Oh, I love doing that, but in order for me to tell you your purpose, you must first present and offer me.
My uncle didn't really say.
Oh, and who exactly is your uncle?
Brutus, mathematician turned person. You have bad was at numbers.
Oh, him, well, he is. You do say my God, when you can. But I'm afraid in Loretta, without the numbering, I am unable to live in your future.
Listen, lady, I'm a skill over a mountain to come here. I'm predicted to listen to my prophecy, and I am not going back.
Well, okay, but I don't make the rules here. You can take it up with Hermes up in management. Maybe he can fire over you.
Okay, look, maybe I can give you my uncle's birthday cake. Maybe you can send a tweet.
That would work wonderfully. Now hand over the box of your uncle's birthday so I can send a duck over to his direction to send him a tweet card. Now! Prophecies foretold. You, my child, shall be the king's very own maid.
What? No, too boring. You can totally do better.
Oh, wait. Prophecies foreseen, prophecies foretold. You, my child, shall be the school of philosophy's main wine bearer.
One word. No.
Oh, you're stretching me out here. There's only one choice left, and I must hold it. It's a harsh one.
Try, lady. If that's what you really are.
Oh, well, prophecies foreseen, prophecies foretold. You, my child, shall be sacrificed to the Minotaur as royal decree by King Midas of Crete himself.
That's better.
Really? You do understand that this beast is going to get you alive.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do not believe that a half-beast, half-man exists. Besides, if the Athenian government are offering gold-inclusive degrees just for tourism seasons all over, I'm all in.
Oh, well, in that case, be on your way, my child, and And you tell your uncle that he will be expecting my treat very soon. Bye, girl.
Bye.
And just like that, our young Amphora was on her way to be supposedly sacrificed to the mighty Minotaur himself. And this is where we find ourselves next, in ancient Crete. But for this big reveal, ladies and gentlemen, I do require a bit of an... So listen, go together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we are, in ancient Crete, where we will find none other than King Minos himself. Now, King Minos was not a very kind ruler, and he could actually use his power. And I'll tell you why. Some history is coming in here. In ancient Greece, the Cretan navy was the strongest in the Mediterranean at the time. So he could literally be the bully of the Mediterranean. Now, he went up to the Athenians and tried to punish them. And do you know why he punished them? Because one day, the other child of King Minos was really good at sports, went up into Athens to compete in the Olympics. So this is technically where the Olympics started from. He was a champion. He won so many medals. But unfortunately, that night, when he went up and party, he was hitting all these bars, got a bit too drunk, got into a fight, and he lost his life. And for this, King Minos wanted to exact revenge on the Athenian government. So what he did was he requested 7 young boys and 7 young girls to be sacrificed to the Minotaur once a year. Now this was not all too kind and all too nice. But unfortunately, our young hero, Amphora the Athenian, will soon face the Minotaur himself, even though she has enough research to state that the Minotaur does not really exist. But who knows? Will our little munchkin be munched by the Minotaur? Or will the brave brute be brutal and win? I guess we'll have to find out very, very soon.
As cute as I am, you will not call me a munchkin one more time, or I will send my uncle upon you.
You do realize that I will be playing your uncle in the scene?
Well, then it will be the first time we see a man in his own way.
Yes, these days. Okay, so this is the time when Argos, the Athenian, turns into Brutus the Mute. Now, fair warning, it doesn't really say much. However, the best trait about him is his weapon. This sword, as you can see, is black. This is as black as skull, because it was forged from the ashes that fell down from Mount Olympus. And this is mighty trusted sword that never leaves from. And now we present none other than King Minos of Crete.
And someone who was about to be eaten by my monster. Are you not afraid?
One, here is pain rising from the anticipation of evil. And you, my friend, are
She doubts the existence of my monster. How dare you?
So, see, I have an explanation for this. I have my reasons, and just listen. So, I made some research, and I found out that his roar is
Silence! You idiot! Touch the royal hand! Guys! I think that our Minotaur will have a very tasty entree. A very tasty antipasto. A very tasty stuff. Okay? Feed him to the Minotaur. John, I do hope that your uncle shares your level of faith. Look, let's make a deal. If your uncle returns, then you and I shall speak again. If he doesn't, then you, Amphora, will be next.
Well, and just like that, Brutus the Brute was sent to technically his death. But let me tell you how the actual story goes. I mean, we are after all talking about this mythology. Now, in actual fact, in ancient Crete, Theseus was sent to kill the mighty Minotaur himself. When he arrived there, when you go into the labyrinth, you're not allowed to have any weapons. But luckily for him, there was this lady that really fancied him. So she snuck in a little dagger, and he went inside this labyrinth. And as he walked, he realized that, you know what, I'm going to get lost in here. He walked right back out, and he got a piece of string long enough to help him find his way out. He tied it to a stone, left it outside, and started venturing inside this very, very dark labyrinth. And after he slayed the beast, he found his way by pulling his string back out of the door. But in this story, things are a bit different. Brutus the Brute did not really find the love of his life waiting for him before he went into this labyrinth. Instead, what he did find were two guards waiting at the labyrinth entrance. He ventured close by to them, and he realized that he was supposedly meant to give up his sword when he recognized one of the guards, and he told them, and they knew him. They were his old pals, and they said, Brutus the Brute, no worries, man, you can go in, don't worry about the sword, you don't stand a chance either way. So he went inside, but as thanks to them, he slipped in a little tetrahedra, so that it could shut. He ventured inside the labyrinth, and everything went quiet. The door slammed right behind him. And day turned into night. Day turned into night. And day turned into night. He ventured to the right, trying to be quiet as possible. And even then he ventured to the left. And you well, why don't we try to smell the Minotaur? Can you hear? Brutus the Brute ventured far into the heart of the labyrinth. He heard hoofs hit the ground. Although he could hear the mighty beast, he could not really see. he expected. He gathered his courage, although he was very afraid. He kept on looking for the Minotaur, but he wasn't nowhere to be seen. Is it real? Is it not? I don't think that this Minotaur actually exists.
What are you doing here, human, with that weapon in your hand? Don't you know? No weapons allowed in my labyrinth. I think I need to fire some of the gods. They let in everyone in here. Last week, they let in the beginner lady. She's ready. Please give me gas. You, with your sword, you don't stand a chance. You will be my prepare to be launched. Come here, have a taste of my heart! Stop rolling upon her sweat like my come here! And get out of my face.
And just like that, the brute apparently beat the Minotaur. Okay. So in actual fact, the Minotaur was just a guy in a mask. But I don't think he was Mythoxjenza, not Scooby-Doo. Well, anyway, what happened is this. Apparently, the little girl was right. There wasn't a Minotaur deep down in the labyrinth. There was just a man in a mask. So how can we now understand what was shaking the ground in Crete? Where did all of these earthquakes come from? Well, luckily for us, we do know that since the brute won, Amphora was now allowed to talk and try to help King Minos understand that way below his palace in Colossus, there is no monster. But what there is geography and science. But wait a second, let's hear Amphora try to explain that to King Minos himself.
Well, I still don't understand it. What do you mean? The Minotaur is not real. I don't get it. I thought it was real.
What do you mean you don't get it? It's earthquakes!
Oh, no, little girl. It's not earthquake. Look, we have his head right there.
It's a monster, you pompous pig! You know what? I quit. Look, your show, you explain it.
Wait!
Don't even.
Alright, so I guess I'll have to explain. So what happened is this. The world is made up of tectonic plates. And in the beginning, way back in time, all of these continents like Africa, America, Antarctica, they were all one chunk. We call this Pangea. But Pangea, as time went by, started to break away. And this is how these continents got created. This is how Africa came to be, a large continent. This is how Australia came to be. How Antarctica and Europe and South America and North America came to find themselves in place. Now, when we talk about plates, we have two types of plates. Now, the heavier one is what we call an oceanic plate, and the lighter one is what we call a continental plate. So, which is the heaviest? Which one? The oceanic plate. And which is the lightest? The continental plate. Now, it so happens that Crete, which is standing right above the African continent, which is a continental plate and therefore a lighter plate, is going head-to-head with the Aegean plate. The Aegean plate is where we have all of these Greek islands, and one of these Greek islands is none other than Crete. The Aegean plate is an oceanic plate, and that means it is heavier. So the continental plate is pushing up, and it's going down, way below, under Crete. And this is causing Crete to go up, down, and left to right. And it creates all of this shaking. So this is how these earthquakes are happening. And this area is very, very active. Now, all of this pressure is building up. And when we have pressure, it needs to explode. Think of pimples. Has everyone ever had a pimple? I think we all have. When a pimple grows so much, it bursts. And blood comes out. Is that right? And what does this remind us in geography? Volcanoes. So as this plate is going under Crete, it needs to explode somewhere. And in Greece, we have a lovely island. We all like to take our selfies with the Greek white buildings. And this is Santorini. Over there we have a volcano that when there's enough pressure, it just goes and it explodes. So this is why Crete shakes so much. So there's no Minotaur, there's no beast, there is just science. And you should be ashamed of yourself. You know, you're using the lack of knowledge that all of these people have, and you've created a monster to make them fear you. Shame on you.
You know what? What? You talk a lot about plates, but that kind of makes me hungry. So I'm gonna get some food.
Some things you just can't get to. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that was our story. Now, before another earthquake hits, I need to get some more bubble wrap. So, I guess I love you, but I'll have to leave you. So, thank you very much. But I'll see you.